Maneno watasema mengi, what you talking about? Wengi hawapendi tukipendana, tutupige mpaka ubabini kimi na we. Kaka ni kutunza vile inafaa, mash me over, mix me down, mandara, kasakara. It's over when you come over, my head wote ushawapiga bao. Girl you are needed, yes needed, wine round and round. It's a mother, it's a muscle, every time you come around. Oh baby, take it from my love. Usiwakaribishe mezani, kabla wajinao walao.
Wasichana wa Nairobi wanapenda usherati tena sana, so chunga usikuko kamtele basmati. Yes bana, ka amebeba mbele nyuma mtakuwe kwa undani. Labda si msichana, hawa wasupa na wapenda kwa umbali jamani. Sipendi drama, penda wasichana wamebeba bala. Tunapenda wasichana wana pesa madam. Tunapenda wasichana wana tera na class. Tunapenda wasichana 25.
Sweet like choco, tamu mtoto wangu, moyo nitoe soko. Sweet like choco, tamu mtoto wangu, moyo nitoe soko. Mapenzi nitoe soko soko. Mapenzi
moshi mingi in the air, maandamano kazi safi kwenye beat, flow ya Ferragamo. I got the ammo, box uambie hii track ilianza tumaka sample. Like for example, huyu mtoto amenitoa kwenye soko, no longer local, she got the vocal, picture perfect na jiona kwenye photo. Of course ni moto, dhahabu ni yeso, ziwezi dai msoto. Hii mapenzi ni mdogo, sweet like choco, you got me in a chokehold. What more can I say, another classic.
Sweet like choco, tamu mtoto wangu, moyo nitoe soko. Sweet like choco, tamu mtoto wangu, moyo nitoe soko. Mapenzi nitoe soko soko. Mapenzi can't find nobody like you. Ooh, baby, I'm fancy. Sweet wine mixed with sunshine till the moonlight. Sweet loving all night. Sweet like choco, tamu mtoto wangu, moyo nitoe soko. Sweet like choco, tamu mtoto wangu, moyo nitoe soko. Mapenzi nitoe soko soko. Mapenzi
Oh my gosh, shout out to 125 Music on that amazing song. song Soko that I actually featured as the video.
Vixen?
By the way, how many use?
Walai.
Yeah.
I think I've never seen the video.
Really?
I always hear it to kicheza hadi nishaishika.
Oh, for real?
Like, it's one of my favorite jumps for real.
For
I really
real?
love
Oh
it.
my god, shout out to 125 Music. They actually have a listening party.
Yeah.
This on 1st of May. Super
Nice.
super amazing. They're going to be hosting a lot of people. Pina Calligraph.
Nice.
They're going to be hosting Wanjine, Irosh,
Mhm.
my crew. You know that they do like a lot
Yourself.
of, me obviously. What do you mean?
Like
Me,
yourself.
I'll be
Why you can't
collecting.
yourself out?
I'll be collecting the money that they get.
Come on.
Like I want to see like how much are we making, babe,
Come on.
so that usinidanganye baadaye.
Go ahead. These lazima
Zile
zilipe.
lazima zilipe, but of
Yeah.
course it's gonna be amazing. So if you love the music, go and buy yourself a ticket for just 1,000. I think
Which
1,500
weekend?
and 2,500. First May.
First May.
Yeah. So I don't know when first May is. Me najua tu nitatoka.
Next weekend, but tomorrow, I
Ten.
guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be on Friday from around 8 to 11.
All right.
It's gonna be at Langata at Motown. So it's
Oh
like
my, I'll be late.
you know Motown?
No, I'll be late. For me, if you're talking about 8 to 11,
Oh yeah, yeah.
that's the time I'm leaving.
It's
here,
actually
especially
6
on a Friday.
from 5 to 11. So at Friday hata 11 itakuwa ndio namaliza show. Yeah,
Especially on
so
Fridays, I finish late.
super crazy. I'll go on your behalf. Nilikuwa like, can I have 2 tickets and carry you?
It's okay.
But now see
represent me.
I'll just give you what on.
Represent Blackout Fire.
I'm gonna represent with all the fire. But how are you, Joby?
I'm good. Can't
Yeah.
complain, man.
Looking amazing.
Thank you. Let me zoom myself, man, so that these people can see what we're talking about. Yo,
Oh,
like, you're looking
please,
good.
zoom that shit.
yeah, that's what's up.
Period.
Yeah,
you
I'm
look
good though.
You look good, amazing.
you.
You look like you're doing good. Maroon. You look like a whole model. You know, you have like a maroon background,
Yeah.
and then you're like,
Yeah. Shout to Asano. It was here yesterday and he was telling me the same because I had read yesterday
Yeah.
too. And it was
Mhm.
like, hey, Joby, you're much in the studio. I'm like, oh yeah.
Black on
I
fire.
feel like I really like maroon.
Maroon?
Maroon.
ni watu wa kwenu.
Wakamba nyingi.
Wallahi. Wanasema
Yeah.
yellow.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
How
I'm
you
not-
doing?
I'm doing amazing.
Mhm.
Leo nawakunywa.
Come on.
Mi leo ndo nateka mademu wa watu.
With Unaepa nayo.
Ninaepa na watu.
Unakuja bila lakini utarudia.
Lakini naenda na demu yako.
That's what's
Be
up.
very careful. But I'm doing amazing.
Yeah.
Chilled, feeling all hip hop, all old school. You know,
Nice.
Thursday is always like hip hop Thursday.
Yeah, it's a Thursday is always just that
Like-
day,
like throwback.
Because weekend in approach, just dress up.
I know, yeah. Me
Just-
Thursday I like dressing up like old
Me
school.
too.
It's something that I always do. Every Thursday unafaa unione. Either put something that is baggy or just an old school vibe. 'Cause
I won't
I
say
feel
for me
like-
old school, but I
No.
like throwing something at least look nice
Look
on a
nice.
Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me Friday is the day.
Yeah, I
Friday,
know.
Oh my god. If
I think
if
there's
you
a time we had
see
made
one-
Friday our day.
our days like ilikuwa mtu anaingia sema it's a
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
For it, but the Fridays were lit as our dresses
I
and
know.
our clothes, you know.
Oh my goodness.
They were
It
so
was
lit,
crazy.
you know.
It was
I think we
crazy.
just grew up.
Yep.
Like
As you
literally
should,
we
man.
became like really mature.
Very.
How is maturity taking you, Joby?
Good.
Yeah?
Can't complain.
Yeah, adulthood is a scam, bro.
I was just reading that there's just I saw a quote which was saying you should be very proud if you have the presence. I think I'd say your parents
Yeah.
around, or even if you have like one parent of yours and they are really supportive of your dreams and everything, and if they see you successful, like to the point where they are alive till they see your success,
I know.
be grateful.
I know.
Because for me, I always look at literally my journey, everything I went through, especially after my mom passed away.
Yeah.
It was just too much for me to handle, and for a minute, as much as I knew my life is gonna be great, sometimes nakujua because of life delaying, your dreams delaying, you're like, man, is everything gonna be okay? You question yourself, you question your existence and all that. But now I look at everything and I'm like, I'm really, really so proud of myself, of the decisions I've made, of the people I've had to like get rid out of my life without any regrets. Because I think I'm a person of, not really think, I am a person who lives with zero regrets. I don't care whether it hurt you or it didn't.
not,
So long as
yeah.
it served me and I really needed to do what I had to do, then I'm cool.
It is what it
I'm
is,
cool. I
yeah.
don't believe in really karma for when it comes to my life, being honest, because I believe I've been so genuine to people.
Yeah.
So I was saying, like, I really wish my mom was here to see everything I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I'm
She'll be
becoming,
so proud.
and the responsibilities I've taken.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice. It's just nice to see that about myself too.
Yeah, super
you know?
amazing, super proud of you where you've come from. Your journey hasn't been easy.
Yeah.
But look at you right now, bossing it up, like making those bossy
Like,
moves.
yeah, look at me.
Look
You
at
see
it,
me?
and still fine.
You know?
Like what?
That's
What?
what's up.
Literally.
Period.
But it's super amazing to have like a supportive system.
Yeah.
Say from like parenthood and stuff. Me personally, I have been raised by my mom.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't know. I was listening to another radio station in the morning.
Yeah.
And these guys were actually discussing on at what extent did you ask your parent for help? You know, or a man should actually ask
Yeah.
the parents for help.
Yeah.
And there are 3 old dudes. So one was actually saying, me the last time I asked is when I moved out of our place and I'd paid my rent. So hiyo mwezi yote I was just eating cabbages and surviving. And ilinilemea, I had to call my parents one time and I was
Yeah.
like, hey,
Yeah.
najua move out and stuff, can you help me out? You
Yeah.
know, there are people who actually have parents to actually help.
To still help
To
them, I
still help them, you
know.
know.
It's-
A lot of people don't have that. Like
That's
personally,
true, man.
me, I've grown up knowing that it's not something I've been taught
You
or
can't
something.
go back to your parents.
Like I can go, but for me, it's always not an option.
Yeah.
Like even the last time when things were very heavy with work,
Yeah.
I remember I told my mom, you know, this month this and this is not gonna happen and stuff like that. And she was like, what are you gonna eat? Come home. That was her first thought.
She's worried.
Like she was like, come home.
Yeah.
There's a lot of food.
Yeah.
There's a home here. You still have your room and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And I was
Yeah.
like, you know, I was like, I'm gonna tag it out, mom. I'll find a way out. You know. And she's like, if it goes crazy, come back.
Yeah.
And even having that, because me personally, I can't. I don't even believe adding Joby to my last. I still wonder how
I
people
know,
call
I can't,
their
me too.
parents. Me, I can't. Like literally, it's not that I've been told not to. I think it's just a mentality I've grown. Like I feel like mimi ndio nafaa nikuwe kwa your position, which is not a must. I don't get that pressure from her. Thank
True.
God. I actually put that boundary of black tax. You
Yeah.
can't black tax me.
Yeah.
You know, so if
Yeah.
you want to black tax somebody else, please do that. But me, I'm creating boundary. Every time I'll have the money, I'm willing to send. I will send, but you can't. So she doesn't do that.
For
Thank
me,
God.
I've never, me too. I think I've grown up with the same mentality because I think we've been raised over. It's you, you're supposed to help back at
Back
home,
at
right?
home, yeah,
But I
that
believe personally
mentality.
because of growing up with also effed up, like, you know, relatives, I was like, I'm never gonna give back.
Yeah.
Y'all literally watched my life crumble.
Miserable,
You
yeah.
watched me literally struggle. None of you was willing to help. So why should I be the one to give back?
Exactly.
I'm not gonna do it. Then I remember the only last time, I think it was last year, there was a kind of a situationship, I think, with my finances because of, you know, just bills, school fees, all of the things were really just happening last year for me. So I'd say last year financially was kind of wavy. Things didn't go the way I really wanted to, as much as some things moved the way I wanted to. So I was like, I called my dad.
Yeah.
That was actually after I went back home in October. So I'm like, let me just try this guy one time
and see.
because, you know,
Yeah.
you know, he's showing how much he really cares right now. My daughter bullshits, you know. So let me see if he can come through even one time.
Yeah.
Because most of the times it's always you calling wanting something.
Something,
So
exactly.
let's try. Let's
This
try
time,
out. Can you come
me.
out as a father even? Because I
For
know.
once.
Yeah, because I know like in a day, and even the time when I went there, I know you can sell in a day. Hautakosa ndo nakuitisha.
Yeah, because even you
I
were
know.
at the shop.
Yeah, like I know in a day you won't lack the amount of money I'm asking you. So I just asked for like $10. I didn't ask for much. Can you send me $10? I was like, nah, pay me Nico down. So then like, okay, cool. It's like it's not like I'm asking you so that I won't even refund back. I'm gonna even send it to you back, and even with extra. You know, understanding you are a parent, but I'm like, okay, since it can't come through, I'll never. This gives me a more reason of just keeping it to myself because even with the slightest I try, even after 5 years gap, you can't even come through.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm also with the same mentality. Like hata nihangaike aje. I'd rather sleep outside than go back to the house.
Yeah. Me personally, it's not because I was sent away. I just feel like it's a mentality I've grown up knowing.
Yeah.
I feel like it's an African thing.
Yeah.
Unafaa tu kuwa unasaidia tu, mbona unaomba, unajua? And then I was shocked because some people actually call their folks, Joby. They are working, I will not name names, ako job. Literally one time I heard them calling their parents to buy them supper and their parents still pay their rent. I'm like, what is your money for? I even sat them down, I was like, what unafanya nini do? Joe, I heard you telling your parents they're helping you pay your rent. Na Joe unalipwa. Then where is your money going to? Because in the middle of the month or the week, you're broke. Like, where is the money going? And I'm like, you're not just financially disciplined.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been given so much luxury that you can actually go back home all the time. You can actually get it easily all the time if it goes. And I'm not saying it's bad because our parents, we are responsibilities for our parents, you know. But I feel like personally me, I can't. Like it's not an option. And even when she offers, I find it really weird.
Kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm
just
like
already used to surviving yourself.
yeah, I'm like, The last time she was like, come back home. You know, there's that. I was like, me, go back home. For me, I feel like that is just failure. I cannot.
Because that's how they see
I
you.
know.
Especially not from
I
town.
can't.
People
Like,
from
you
home.
just,
They're like, everyone already kwao. Which was the end of the
I'm like, me, I'd rather survive than going back
I
home.
know, it's
literally.
crazy,
So
man.
yeah, but it's super amazing to know that somebody has your back. It's
Yeah,
super
man.
amazing, and that's why personally we sacrifice for. I sacrifice for my mom's a lot of stuff, and even when she's not feeling okay, it actually stresses me the F out. I'm
me,
like, I just wanna feel better.
I feel like literally my pushing of everything I've done, I always say it's because of my brother.
Yeah.
Because I literally had the option of giving up because of depression.
Yeah, and
A
stuff
lot of
like
stress
that.
in life. I was just too young. For me, I felt like I was really too young to handle all that stress, you know. As much as, being honest, you listen to other girls' stories on TikTok. Sometimes I think right now because I've been on TikTok just watching videos, you know. Rangia nitoke, jana ndo nimekuwa active, at least post videos, but I've been watching just things on TikTok. I'm like, wow, people are really going through
For a
it.
lot.
So you find that there's a 16-year-old actually who's going through worse than what I went through,
exactly,
you know.
yeah.
As much as for me that was worse for me because I don't believe I deserve that.
Yeah.
You know, no child literally deserves to feel like you don't have a parent and there's
then
a
you,
parent there. You
and
know?
then the responsibilities at a younger age. Is too
Exactly.
much.
So I felt like, especially after our mom passed away, because they'll call it the mistreatment. The mistreatment from my dad literally began even when my mom was still alive. So I raised a complaint to my mom. I was like, if you don't literally do something about this, I'm not gonna continue. It's school, and I really mean it. You know, my peace over everything. There's no you're removing me from peace, which is your space. I'm going to a space where I don't feel at peace. So if you can't talk to this guy, return me back to your house. And if the issue is school, watu wengi wame drop out shule na wako fiti. I was really actually ready mentally. I was like, if you're taking me to my dad because of school, I don't want to deal with this. So my mom handled the situation until she passed away. That's when literally it all now escalated to now worse.
Exactly.
So looking at that, how, and then them rejecting my brother at a younger age, the relatives rejecting also us, literally,
sad,
you know, acting like they care for a few minutes, you know, then they get tired. So for me, I was like, I gotta do this for Tefri. Like, I'm pushing everything because I want to see him okay. You know? And then looking at the love our mom had for both of us, it was just unmeasurable. Like, we never felt like this one is better, your dad is better, you know, the way some parents are always like that. Especially if you have, like, you know, children from different dads. Like, you know, your dad is like this.
For real?
I mean,
Like
that
love
happens.
never changes.
No, Shmoney. That happens. Especially in the ghetto. Like you will hear mother mwenye ako na watoto wawili ama watatu from different dads.
Like,
they talk, they lose. Wona kama babako. Kwenda watu wekunu
I feel it's
wanakuanga
frustrations from their father. Now they put it to the
exactly.
kids.
So you see, that happens. You feel you start even doubting yourself. Like, this one is loved more than me because the dad is better.
Exactly.
This one, the dad is productive, mine isn't, you know. Then that brings that sort of, I'd say, doubt, hatred between also siblings. I've seen that personally in the ghetto. But with my mom, I never felt that. Like, the love was so unconditional. That's all I always say. I never even questioned if I had a dad before because I never felt like I needed that. I was very, very much loved. But
Shout out to our folks.
Shout out to
I feel
mom,
like our moms are the best gifts like we could ever have. Literally, and it's just super crazy. I wanna go see my mom tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'll be traveling with my brothers in town. So I think we'll be going tomorrow, like maybe at night, to go see my mama and just, you know, come back with a lot of food. There's nothing as good as coming back from
bring
her
me your
home.
man now.
You know, it's always ready.
I know.
She's
Oh my
always
God.
packing a lot of food for me when I come back to the city.
It's so
I know.
nice.
You know that every time I go, I have to come back with
I love it. It's so nice. It's so crunchy.
So fresh.
You can eat it with ugali. You don't need to cook it again. You know, and then for me, especially when you give them to me, when you just go store them, so I just pick like moja. Post karangi.
For real.
Until it's back kidogo niko like nafaa tu nikule hizi vitu na ugali nisikie venye
For
ziko.
real.
I love like it's like crepes. Like my mini snacks.
I know, and my
Just
mom makes
tasting
them.
Like
literally, she has to go to the the lake so early in the morning. Like when they're and then buys a lot and then she actually fries them because she knows I can't. I'm like mafuta Nairobi.
It's
fry,
expensive.
so she has to fry and pack everything. sometimes she cooks like a lot, so I come with just a lot and store at home.
Yeah.
So it's super amazing to have. Shout out to our mom.
Shout out to our folks. Even my uncle, man. Shout out to my uncle.
Yeah.
He's there also like. Shout out to him, man. This man has held us down since again. Even when I was a child,
Yeah.
I'd say this is my favorite uncle since I was a child because there's always been that uncle you can talk to,
Exactly.
you can play with.
Yeah.
He's not trying to act like a parent all the
Yeah.
time, you know.
I
He
know.
knows like limits of being a parent, being friendly.
Yeah.
Like for me, I love the way right now I'm so grown. I always
Yeah.
feel like we're so friendly. I can
Yeah.
even hug him. Like
Yeah.
I can't hug my dad.
Damn.
I can hug my uncle, but I can't hug my dad.
I know
It's
that.
that awkward.
It's because of how somebody has treated
I
you.
think,
you
yeah,
know?
so, because my uncle is just that type of a free person.
Yeah.
So, like, I think,
I feel like you see more of him fatherly than
Yeah.
even your folks.
yeah, that's how it has been, like, since child. Because, unakumbuka wale marelatives, hadi ukiguru unamwambia, utanibaya simu? Utanibaya simu? And then he has, like, a phone shop.
Yeah.
So I used to take advantage of that, because I know you have a phone shop. I'm like, you give me a phone. When I finish school, you give me a phone.
Yeah.
You know, it's so amazing. And I love the way also, of course, he's been with us since, again, our mom passed, holding my brother down.
Yeah.
He's the one, of course, helping me take care of my brother. And then every time my brother comes or my cousin,
Yeah, he
I always
sends
have
stuff.
loads of food.
I know.
You know, I'll have like, especially for the Kambas is atanitumia mahindi.
Yeah.
But jara mimi sitapika githeri.
Yeah.
Nimwambia usinitumie mahindi tena sitapika
Yeah.
githeri. So he'll send me like mbaazi. Nah, I can't eat that.
For real?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Damn, okay.
I really don't like it.
Okay.
Nilienda home nikapata wamesiaga hivyo.
Ulishinda
I was like,
kukula.
ew. Yeah.
So
I was
you-
even showing kids. He was calling the stone ugali.
No. So what we do, we mix.
So hao alikuwa amemix na wimbi imagine.
Sasa tuna mix na hii ya
I know.
supa,
I still
ndio
don't
ikawa
like it.
soft.
I still don't like
For
it.
real?
I don't like ugali ya kusiaga that much. I think when I just go to the village,
Okay.
I ruled.
Yeah.
But actually that is in the western parts. Kwetu si tunapika packets.
Okay.
Like kukambani.
Okay.
Lazima sana niende na packets za ugali.
Ugali,
You know?
yeah.
So I love that about my uncle.
Yeah.
Like just you said about our folks
Yeah.
packing food.
It's
Get
an African
mbaazi,
thing.
utapata two sweet bananas
I know.
hapo.
Like
I
that
just
stuff.
love it. Sikunde. Especially when I'm not expecting anything.
I
I'm
know,
like,
you're
wow,
just like-
you guys just reduce the budget. You
I
have
know,
no idea.
right?
Yeah.
And then now you have like a whole bunch.
I know.
I think it's an African. I don't know if Kinakith do it.
I used to say that. I was
Do they
telling
do
them,
it?
I don't know if they do it. Like, it's an African thing when you go to someone's house, you have to carry something.
Mostly your folks,
Yeah.
when they always come
Even
with the
relatives.
whole village.
Yeah. No.
The whole
chicken.
they carry chicken. Saizi hadi ndio at least wanaua. Back then
It used
they
to
would
be
carry a
alive.
live one in a bus. And then
It comes pooping everywhere.
everywhere in a bus is unasikia tu
I know.
Mostly
the,
during
the bus
Christmas.
is smelling chicken
chicken
pieces.
pieces. All the time they're coming to Nairobi
crazy.
and then they carry like maize.
Yeah.
They carry like everything they're going to eat during that time they're at your place.
Yep.
It's super amazing. They
Yeah.
just don't know. Even if you come from the village, you always
Yeah.
come with a lot of
They
food.
bring the unga, you know, because for them pure jazoi unga ya Nairobi.
I know, yeah.
Wakateta. To those have something
Exactly.
to
They
say.
will be like,
You
simply
know,
unga.
exactly. It's Makunde, wherever,
I
you
know.
know, and then Kanyama, wabaye Kanyama was at least
At
for
least.
Nairobi.
I know.
It's crazy, you know.
Mentality ya ushamba.
Mama kutana kuku, si kuku ni big deal.
I know.
Kwanza kienyeji.
I know,
Why?
and then they're like nyama, you know,
What?
it's just crazy.
It's insane.
I saw a video during Christmas na alikuwa anasema eti fanyeni wazazi wenu shopping Christmas. Juu shopping utatoka nayo ni mingi kushinda yenye ulibai ukienda.
I know.
Literally because ukikumbuka unaenda kwanza ukiwa na gari parking yote imejaa. The whole boot imejaa tu na food.
That's one thing I love when I start driving.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
gonna be going to the village for that
I
purpose.
know, right?
To come back with a full boat.
Full boot of
All
food.
occasions, events, I'll come back with food. Like, I
Literally.
know people got me.
I know, man.
Real.
Shout out to them. But of course, just going to news and updates. I have a video here.
Yeah.
So this woman
Story.
is talking about story time when I flew to another state to meet this YRN that's lit on the internet but life caps in real life. So let's listen to her story. It's like 8 minutes.
Alright.
But we'll be talking about maybe some few red flags from what we see and maybe what we expect from the video.
Okay.
This time on when I flew to another state to meet this young lit nigga that's lit on the internet. And to me, I felt like his life was cat. So yeah, I met him on the internet. I was in Bahamas like the beginning of January for my son. I'm sorry, the beginning of February for my son's birthday.
or whatever, and he DM'd me on Instagram like, need you. So I'm like, oh, I've been trying to get you me, or whatever like that. So he like, you know, whatever, we gonna exchange numbers or what? So I'm like, yeah, cause like, you know, he's some fine shit. Like, I love dark skinned niggas, and when I say he's some fine shit, bitch, he's some fine shit, or whatever like that. So on the internet, like, you know, he got 2 watches, big Cardi, 6 cars, supposedly own his house, and he young as fuck, or whatever, like that. Dressed nice, always designer down, like always posting mad money, etc. So you know, like that's my type. I love me a hood, get money, nigga. So he asked for my number or whatever like that. So I gave him my number, and like he texted me. And I'm not gonna lie, like it was little signs that I didn't like. Like if you know I'm on vacation with my kids, like I remember I posted my drink or whatever, and I didn't text him right back. And he's on my phone like, oh, you see me text you or whatever, but you posting. Like that right there was like you only have my number for like 20 minutes. Like chill out. But I let him slide. So we plan to see each other or whatever like this, like whatever like that on this Saturday. That's it, this Saturday, right? And we plan for me to come Valentine's Day weekend or whatever. And he was on some shit where like he was like, oh, come whatever, what day, what time, it don't even matter. Like whenever you could come, just come. So I chose that weekend because I'm free every other weekend for my kids. They go with their dad or whatever like that. So that was my free weekend. So I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I thought he was a fake page at first or whatever like that, because it just was like too good to be true. So we were only text, and like he'll tell me to FaceTime him, but by the time I FaceTime him or whatever, he not answering. Now he got an excuse or he don't FaceTime back. So bitch, I started thinking like, bitch, I'm gonna get catfish if I go down here. So I told him, I'm like, look, this Wednesday, like the Wednesday before Friday. So I'm like, FaceTime me before Friday or I'm not coming. So now he got all that energy, he FaceTime me, etc. I got him on the phone. Before you really couldn't, like he just be texting and shit like that. So he FaceTime me, he was real, looked the same, looked good as fuck. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm ready, etc. So Friday come and we talk, and I'm like, you know, like you ready? Like I'm at the nail salon, I'm like, you ready? Like I can't wait to see you, I can't wait to meet you, etc. So he like, yeah, or whatever like that. But I feel like his energy was a little off because he was more excited days before. So I'm like, you good, love? Like, you okay? Because I'm like, I feel like your energy is like kind of off. Like, you're not excited as you was. So he's like, oh, I just found out I got to get my daughter or whatever today. Mind you, it's the day I leave. Like, I'm leaving at 10 p.m. at night to land. I think my flight would land like 12:48 a.m. originally. So I'm like, yo, I took our work for this or whatever, and I already checked into the flight. And he's like, well, what's the issue? Nobody didn't tell you not to come. Like, you can still come. I'm good. I'm gonna just get a sitter. If anything, her and the sitter just stay at my house and we can just get a room. So I'm like, you know what, all right, that's cool, I'm all for that, or whatever the case may be. So I still go, like I get my nails and I run to the mall, I get everything I need, I pack my shit, and I tell him like, all right, I'm going to land this time. I go to the airport. Mind you, y'all, I'm rushing because I'm always fucking last minute. I get to the airport, I board the flight or whatever like that. So before I boarded the flight, he texted me this hotel, like Signa or something like that. It's like one of the best hotels in Atlanta. So I tried to book the hotel online, but everything was booked up. So I told him, I'm like, look, everything booked up because it's Valentine's Day weekend. So he like, nah, you gotta call.
It was booked up. That's why he told you to check it out.
Exactly.
I feel like the guy's a scammer.
So I called and like everything was booked the fuck up. Like literally, it was no hotel. So he like,
really, if you really wants to go see you, is the one that is supposed to book the fare and even your flight. Like probably she paid for her own flight, maybe because she's not talked about he sent me a flight ticket or whatever.
Well, find whatever you can find and just book it, and I'm gonna get you from the airport. So I'm like, you know, what's your budget? So he like, what you mean? I'm like, what's your budget? Like I booked the room, but when I land, I have to get my money back or whatever like that. So I'm on the plane, y'all. The plane done took off. So the nigga like, oh, the least you could do is pay for the room. So I'm like, huh? So this when a mishap coming, because I get it. Okay, we supposed to stay at your house originally, but then your child came into play. So now we gotta go stay somewhere else, which is cool because I think a hotel is better.
I feel like maybe akwata na hiyo nyumba, and you know he's flexing his house on internet. Like he has 6 cars, 2 cardios, he owns his house and stuff like that. So I feel like personally, he didn't even, this house wasn't his. So the reason as to why DA could bring in the child, akimwambia, I said it's okay, you can come, but you know, the child can just stay at home and then as you can get a room. Because he doesn't want you to know where he lives.
That's crazy,
I think he's catfishing.
I'm trying to connect which I think it's a movie.
Is it in the Swindler?
Is it in the Swindler?
I don't know.
No, it was called, let me see. I'll remember the name. It was a fake, I don't know, fake profile.
Yeah, fake profile, yes.
On
Yeah.
Netflix. You saw it,
Yeah, I saw it.
This guy pretended to be a doctor.
Yeah.
He has taken someone else's name. He's living a fake lifestyle. He has kumbe a wife and children and all that. This is just so crazy. And made a whole other woman fly to another city. You know, going to that hospital so that aende amtafute, because the profile claims you work on this hospital. Me going to confirm about the name of this doctor. It's a whole other person. They don't even know you. Who are you? So it's crazy, man. Women, I think you need to be careful, man.
Anyway, because you don't know me and I don't know you, and it's more safer, I feel like. So he like, yeah, like you can pay for the room. I'm gonna fund the rest of the trip. Baby, you a whole scammer. You think I'm paying for a motherfucking hotel for you to come fuck on me? So he all like, yo, I feel like you could pay for something. I'm funding the rest of the trip, or whatever the case may be. Yo, so we start arguing, or whatever like that. So then the plane land, and I'm like, you really arguing over a $300-something hotel, but you scamming. You hitting all these licks, all this big money you posting. I mean, like $20,000-$30,000. You can't book a $300 hotel. And I just felt like, if you brought me to your city, you should make sure I'm good. Like, if you came to my city and something happened, I'm going to correct it before you get down and figure this shit the fuck out. Because, I mean, why wouldn't I? Like, it don't make sense. I didn't ask to come there. You wanted to come. Now, I agree we wanted to see each other, but still, like, what? So, when I landed, the nigga arguing, going all back and forth with shit. So, I'm like, listen, cancel your sitter, stay home with your kid, go ahead and buy. I'm cool. Like, I ain't even link you no more, etc. Y'all, this nigga was like, oh, you must be coming to come see another nigga. Nigga, what? I took off from my job, stopped one of my business to come see you. And you talking about another nigga? That's your response? Y'all, he kept fucking arguing. I couldn't believe it, because I'm like, bro, like, if you get all this money and you got all this motion, all this shit going on, like, $300 is nothing. So I'm like, if I book this hotel, you can't come. So that's what the fuck I did. I booked the hotel, and shout out to that Spirit flight attendant, because yo, he stayed in that airport with me and found me a hotel, y'all. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have had nowhere to stay, like, at all. But I booked that hotel, y'all, and I left that nigga on red. Like, I stopped responding, and I just made it into a solo trip. But I still was just like mad, because I trip. Like, Atlanta cool, we used to do that for New Year's, but like, just to go and spend that much money, it was just like, I could have went somewhere else. Like, that was kind of crazy. So me personally, I just feel like his lifestyle gotta be kept, because I done dealt with some big money niggas. Like, I mean, rich niggas. Like, I that's running businesses to get legit money. I done dealt with a rapper. I'm not gonna say who the fuck he is, because he is a big rapper that y'all listen to every single day. And niggas with money ain't complaining. They're not doing all that. Like, I'm telling you, they're not doing all that. Like, when you come see them, they have everything into play. Everything booked. Bitch, your itinerary set up, all that. Like, it ain't making sense. So, to me, his life was just kept. And to be honest, I never really seen him go out and do nothing or anything like that. Like, he not in the mall blowing no money. Like, he ain't no 5-star restaurant. Like, he really don't be doing nothing. Like, he might go skate or something, but like, other than that, like, that nigga don't be really doing shit like with the money he's supposed to have. Like, he got all this motion. You would think he'd be tripping, like something. Like, nah, he not doing none of that. So me personally, the life is kept. And I was just mad, because I felt like, damn, like.
Okay. That's just it. So she flew all the way from her city to come and see this guy. And the guy, I think she met online. Again, online dating. Man, people are catfishing, showing fake lifestyle. She flew all the way from her city, went to his city, only for him on the plane to tell you to book a hotel worth $300, and then he's arguing with you over the phone over a hotel room. And now she had to like just have a solo vacation. Literally.
Just like she said, men with money don't complain. That's one thing I've also learned. Like, men with money don't complain.
Exactly.
They'll do it, you know. Especially if they really have interest in you. If they really want something with you, like, you're gonna do it without complaining.
Exactly.
Like, what's up? You know, you got it. You claiming you have it, so act like you have it. That's the problem. Also, I have, you know, going around, because you can hear his internet lifestyle is posting money,
Exactly.
you know, penthouses probably and cars which are not maybe his amepata tu gari ya mtu kwa parking lot to shop
or maybe
or maybe
it's
his friends,
or
you
maybe
know?
it's like somebody who goes to these places ni tu mtu wa kuosha vitu.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Man, get your life together. Like men outside, they don't understand what's up with this. Like, I understand men literally, especially when it comes to America, the black men, how literally the system is so against them even getting job opportunities and all that, and where most of them have to live off maybe some women, you know, like scamming, you know, you just have to go by what the woman says because she's the one paying the bills and everything. But still, try do something, get your life together, you know, like scamming. For how long are you gonna scam? Like, yeah, it might be successful for maybe 2-3 years. The 4th year, you might scam the wrong one.
Exactly.
That's gonna be the end of you know, the end of your life. You might scam someone who literally might end your life. So get your life together, number one. Secondly, when it comes to online dating, personally, I think I've done it only once. Like, and then until I met the guy physically, but with me meeting him online, literally, there was a whole lot of spending again. I feel like for a woman, you should allow the man again show you he really has interest in you. Like, let him be the one to do it.
And let
Let
him
him be the one.
initiate.
Yeah, let him be the one to do it. Like,
Yeah.
he's the one who has interest, right? Like,
Yeah.
you relax, you ask.
Yeah.
You relax and ask.
Yeah.
Like, if he really means it, he's gonna do it. Because
Yeah.
remember with the guy I was dating, like everything I was asking for Shmoney. I lost her phone within a week and it was replaced within the same day. Like a bunch of things before I even came to meet him. As much as alikuta spoil life yake, I felt like hell yeah. You can get my time and attention because you're getting me what I want. You know, like you're really proving it's not just all about this internet whole thing. Like you really mean, you know, being there even if you're not there.
I agree.
So let the man be the one to do it, especially when it comes to online dating. Stop being the one to push in, because I feel like she went too much. She went overboard. You're so desperate. You sound desperate, wanting to meet him. You should be the one coming to
You
meet
say
you.
they had organized. I think the guy was supposed to come.
He
or
should
whatever.
come meet you either way.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You should come to your city
Exactly.
first. It's like somebody asking me, I don't know you, we met maybe, and then you want to take me on a
Exactly.
date, maybe on Instagram.
I'm
or
not coming in
whatever,
your city.
And then he wants me to go all the way and use my cab. I'm like,
Trust me, I'm not. And that's the same thing
can't
I'm
do
talking
that
about.
shit.
I remember
Yeah.
it was in 2020.
Yeah.
I had this guy again. I met also online. It was really kind of a nice guy. Like he was just there for me and everything. So the day of meeting, actually, it was on my birthday in 2023. So it's like, I'm sending you money for cab. I'm sending you money for go get your hair done, go get your nails done. Just look good. It's your day. But the guy is saying, so the argument was tukuje tupatane tao ya mtaka niende Nanyuki. Shmoney, I don't know Nanyuki. I've heard about Nanyuki. It's exciting when you hear about the waterfalls, the
all
whatever.
that
So I'm
place.
kind of excited, but I'm like, nah, I'm not going to Nanyuki for the first time. I don't know
I don't
this
know
place.
you.
I don't know this guy. I'd rather you come somewhere I know.
Yeah.
If anything happens, I know who to rush to very quickly, and I know literally who I can go to in case anything happens.
Yeah.
Mimi nilizima simu.
Man.
He sent me money and I switched off my phone. I got my money for nails, hair and everything, and I switched off. But I think, like, coming to think about it later, I'm like, man, I fumbled a really good guy. But I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to a new city because I really like it. You make the effort, come see me. What if something happens to me? Because I feel like, especially with the current femicide issues, again, men also understanding the women's mentality, and that if you're desperate, especially if you're a desperate person, they'll do anything you want because you're desperate. Because especially, let's say if it's a killer, serial killer, maybe, let's say, or someone who does something for his own benefit of maybe when it comes to women, they'll do anything you want. They always have money. I think we've had these stories.
Cash
They'll
flow.
send you money, like anything nataka ngapi, lakini zitarudi.
Zitarudi na
Siku ya kurudi
zitarudi
na
double.
exactly,
Yeah.
zitarudi vibaya na unaenda utaumia. So
Exactly.
nah, I'm not meeting you. I'm not coming to your city. Come meet me. If not, I'm swindling your money till where I can.
Period.
Till where I can,
Period.
literally.
And another thing I also learned from this lady, women have your own money, even if you're going to
Yeah.
sell. Because trust me, if she didn't have her own money, ameenda kutegemea mvulana in his
Yeah.
city. How would she sleep?
Literally.
The guy left her disparate in his city, like literally taking a flight, and then he's like hugging over $300, 30,000. Damn, that's just crazy. But talking about Joby still, going to people's homes. Me personally, I've had crazy experiences with the dating app.
Yeah.
I think I've told you
Yeah.
a lot of times, like I've met catfishes over there,
Yeah.
but I've also like I met really good people, like
Yeah.
literally who are still part of my life.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Sometimes you see them like, we met online.
Yeah,
7
me
years down the
too.
line.
Me
I'm
too.
like 7 years down the line, nigga. What? And it's been like pure friendship.
And it's kind of rare, say, to get also those kind of genuine people. I have personally, I'm still on tag. You know tag, right? I'm still on tag. Personally, I love going live there. It's been a minute though. I've made really good friends. Being honest, today, even today. Like if I go live personally, I have I'd say my own fans because I feel like a fan base. I have people who I've gotten their numbers actually there. Shout out to my Jamaican friend. Like I just have people who have really created a good friendship out of there. Shout out to Wallace. Yeah, so it's see what anyone buy, but it's a small percentage.
A small percentage.
Yeah.
And you have to take
Because most of the people always want something like, you know, it's all about sex there. And
personally, I remember the best friendship I ever made from
online.
Yeah. Oh no, not Tag. I think it was Tinder. Online.
I was blocked on Tinder.
On Tinder online. Like we met this guy and crazy came to pick me up.
Yeah.
The whole night we were just talking, and then I found out he has a studio.
Yeah.
I recorded my first song.
Yeah.
He's super amazing.
Nice.
And he's been part of my
That was
life.
after the university hall scandal. After you pretending to be a rapper now.
No, yeah. That was
Now your first song.
Yeah, so now I have already started my music career.
Yeah.
So we were just talking on Tagged about music on Twitter about his like I'm also an artist, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I didn't know he could actually produce and he has like a home studio.
Yeah, nice.
So just like let's come chill. And in which world? The guy lived in Karen, I lived in Embakasi. Like in which world would you ever have met?
I know.
You know, so it actually created like really good friendship for me, literally, and amazing people who have actually been part of my life.
Did you
forever.
ever have, or do you always have like that? Personally, I still do have that insecurity of meeting someone new.
Yeah, me I don't like right now
I'm
from
very,
apart because my
insecure.
biggest scare I have actually been open about the one I flew from the 4th floor, and that is somebody
You
that
met for the first time.
Damn. Like physically,
Oh, yeah.
because we were just
You
in a
see,
rush.
yeah,
You see, we were just in a rush. We meet, hi, can I have your number?
Yeah.
Now the first date was actually at his place, and
Yeah.
let me just say that is like the first time I'm chilling with him,
Yeah.
and it was really a bad experience. So personally, I don't meet new people.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, I think let me say, quite a little famous on TikTok, and most of my DMs are men who want to meet, asking for your numbers, and I'm like, can we just talk on TikTok? Because even if I give you my number, I'll never meet you.
Exactly.
Unless one day we meet at a place, you do not then be like, hi, I know you from TikTok. Then I'd be like, oh, officially we can now meet. But me initiating meeting even on Instagram, it can never happen.
Yeah.
Unless it's business when I'm sunny, which is random, they DM us that I want to come to your studio.
Yeah.
That for me works. But if it is like personal, I really can't meet somebody online. I don't think I can.
Okay.
Yeah, can you?
No.
No, me I can't.
I have. The last time I remember I did it again was with the Wallace.
Okay.
Like, and for me, I feel like.
But that turned into a very good friendship.
Yeah, it turned into a very good friendship, and then I think you can also tell the genuinity of a person from the way they talk.
Exactly.
Because from the word go, it was very sincere. Like you know, just lunch and then hi, just checking up to the point. Like not after nyumba. That's how actually we. Like I'm looking for a house. Like come, I help you look for a house. So that's Najwa. It's an open meeting where we're meeting. We're gonna be just house hunting. And from there we went for a couple of dates. And I was like, hey, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
So that's how we started dating.
Nice. You see, you meet like really good people.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might, because me, I've met like really good people I met like a very good person, like somebody I'd never want to fumble in my life in that app. So changed my life. I supported my career in every way, be it what. Calls me every time I make a move and it's like, I'm so proud of you, you've grown. Like these are people I love genuinely. Like if you hurt them, you hurt me, you know. And when you think about, sometimes I'm like, mlitoana wapi? Because you have like really different personality, Paul, and me, I'm so wild. I'd bully, and then it's like, tunachekanga tu. People like, you don't want to know where we met, because we met on a dating app, you know. Super crazy.
Shout out to Wallace. I also love Wallace
Yeah,
super much.
I know.
Not in that way anymore, but I really appreciate him
He's
as a
somebody you
friend.
care for,
He's
yeah.
a friend who I really care for. He cares for me. I can depend on him anytime.
Yeah.
I know the same way when it comes to him.
Yeah.
I'm always the one asking for too much.
Nah, trust me, they're men.
I know.
Yeah, also my friend, like, he's a man, so, and then he's so masculine, so you won't even
Exactly.
feel like I'm
Do
even
what you're
pressured.
supposed to. I'm just a
I'm
girl.
even pressuring him. But crazy thing, they never asked me for sexual stuff. Like,
Yeah.
up to today, we created a very good friendship, and I think we bonded so much with music. Just brought us so much
Nice.
together. So it's always been like that. Even my man he meets is like, so this one is the one you've chosen, Shmoney.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. You have to meet. I always say you have to meet this person. It's so important in my life.
Yeah.
You know, even if I'm dating somebody, I'd be like, you have to meet him because it's forever going to be part of my life.
yeah.
You know. So yeah, that's what is happening. But talking about meeting people, there's a woman who is explaining something about. I think this woman who went and met somebody from a club. I think he might be Nigerian, but let's listen into it as before we come to the end of our show.
Alrighty.
Telling you wasichana wengine wamekipitia huku nje, ukidhani ati wewe ndio umekipitia, bado. So kuna dem alienda club hunting, kuna kama tangukia mtu, yeah, and let me tell you, hunting is not for the weakest. It is not. So ila amefika club, she ordered a cocktail kusipsip akipass time, akiona kama tangukia mtu, and in fact she did. It was about to be a very good night for her. So ila kwa pale amechill, manaijali mnotice, akamita kwa table yake, waka order expensive drinks, akakula, yani it was a very good night. So after a good night, masa kwenda home ikafika, dem akataka kwenda home, and the guy gave the lady 15,000 ya Uber. Let me tell you something. Mimi ukinipea pesa mingi hivyo mara kwanza ati Uber, I will run away from it. Cause nigga, why? But anyway, I'm not even shocked cause ni manaija. So dem akachukua the money, it was cash, ameenda home.
The way she said
I
it,
know, Nigerians
Nimanaita.
love splashing money because they always get it easily.
In
No,
Kenya
yeah.
only.
Yeah.
In Kenya, like these people's
Even
naira.
in Naira.
Shmoney, able count naira. 1 naira ni how many
I
Kenyan
know.
shillings?
Like I think like 1,000 Kenyan shillings is 5,000 Kenyan shillings is 20,000 naira.
Yeah, these people be balling here. Like that's why I
know.
think they come to Kenya. They feel like they're the big boys.
No, but I think the reason as to why they don't waste, they like to waste, because even if they come to Kenya, they'll give you 15,000 shillings,
Yeah.
not naira.
Yeah.
So that's a high value
I know.
for them. I feel like because they, and I'm not no bad blood, they find it easily mascama,
To
most
make
of
money,
them.
yeah.
So pesa hajafanyia kazi,
Yeah.
hata kisplash anajua baada atapata
Yeah,
next
yeah.
time. But pesa yako umeasolia. Huwezi Joby.
Reminds me of a time.
Mm.
Short story. There's a time I was chilling with this Nigerian guy.
Yeah.
Good times, man. I shout out to the parties that we're still like in Limani too.
Yeah.
If you're a girl and you still like, go to those kind of places to chill,
Yeah.
you take advantage of it if you can. I remember this time I went to chill with this guy, and then like no sexual favors, literally for real. This is one of the genuine Nigerians I met. Like
Yeah.
I can't anything. I was touchy sijui nini.
Yeah.
Like, and then the first time I had Hennessy. That's when I
Yeah.
realized Hennessy is shitty
Shitty,
as hell.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I'm like
you
this
told
shit,
me
this
that
shit is so
before.
overrated. I'm like, so tuko hapo tu tunasmoke mabangai zetu.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tunakuja tu ma Hennessy zetu, then nikaeka lift.
Yeah.
The first time pia natumia lift.
Yeah.
Kanipeleka
I know it's
mbio.
not a good feeling.
Akaniambia chill. Just akanichesia Hennessy na Coke. Akaniambia just drink slowly.
Yeah.
It will catch you slowly and you'll find yourself vibing. And I found myself vibing. Vibing, nikaanza kurusha nyash. Shmoney. Shmoney ndio ilikuwa inakuwa tu hapo kwa ngoza yangu.
Walai.
Tao. Nitoka hapo na tao 10.
Oh my God.
I'm like, wow, for just doing this?
I know.
When do I come back again? I never saw him again. That was the last time. I was like, God damn, I need people like this in my
I
life.
know, just go 10,000.
So that is one thing I liked about that Nigerian. I'm like, wow, if I found like 10 of you,
I know.
just for throwing nyash. So, like, just invite me. I'll come chill. A little bit of Hennessy. I don't take too much. Don't worry. A little bit. I don't take too much, and put it in the underwear. Hey, look at this man. Hey, I like that. I like the way you're whining. I like the way you're whining. Another one. Hey, me as a 20K car, I've got 10K, bro. I was like, wow, I feel like a straight up woman. Damn.
Right.
That was nice. That was a really good experience.
You know,
Oh my
I feel like a
God.
stripper.
That she reminded me of that, man.
Oh my
Hey,
God. Yeah,
nice.
shout out to them.
Vile ameangukia, you know.
Pesa za bure hakuna penye
Nilienda kubai
zinaendanga.
wigi ya ufala. Nilienda kubai wigi ya ufala fundo sasa hizo lace wig zilikuwa zimetokea and the wigs zenye zilikuanga like semi human, they were kind of also expensive. Na zilikuwa good quality. Like let me just buy some synthetic ass shit here.
Oh my God.
Kwa
synthetic
imetokea
is the
kiboa
worst.
bibi kinakaa sijia. Mimi naona slay mbaya. Naambia nini?
know,
Nimepata
yeah.
wig ya 2500 niko na 7500 kwa
I know.
mfuko. Like nini kwendeni huko?
I know.
Unaweza shake nyashu upewe 10k.
I know, where's
Yeah.
it's hard.
Guy, that was nice, man. You can though. Hey.
You can.
So after 3 days of texting, the guy akamwambia, finally mimi nataka kuja kunitembelea, and since I have my brothers here, hey, that is the first red flag. Cause mbona unaniita kwako mandugu zako wakiwa why? No. Yeah, akisajua kuna mandugu zake hapo dem atafute rafiki moja ende na yeye ndio wasiboeke, you get? They just go there, chill and talk. Akaambiwa watu usijali, find everything of you two, I will sort it out. Wewe hata mtu akakwambia kitu kama hiyo, utaona hapo kuna something face. You will not run? You won't? So the girl akakuja kuuliza one of my friends, rafiki yako akasema hapana, and it is even good she said no. Akasema yako busy, and in fact hapendangi hata manager, so hataki kwenda. Dema katafuta demu wengine wakaenda. Let me tell you, heri hata wangekula tu hiyo fare na wabaki kwa nyumba. On arriving there, then walipata wanaume wako na nguo, walipata wanaume 5 big men wamekula Viagra, they waiting for them. Oh my. Na hakuna vile wangetoroka kwa walikuwa wametumiwa doa akakula, walitumiwa transport na wakatumiwa wengine on top. So they already had the money. So you can imagine 5 and 2 girls. Now these are not ordinary men. Mimi songea wadogo wakubwa. Now to make it worse, wamekula Viagra, kitu imesimama kama chuma. I'm telling you, wasichana walipindushwa na kila shimo iliingizwa. I'm talking about the vagina, the punani, the mouth, the anal, everywhere. So you can imagine. Walitoka hapo paralyzed. They were not even able to walk, but they were given money. Sasa sure, mimi hata unipe 1 million. This body of mine is so much more than you. Unaniingiza mdomo na do you know the cost of repairing the anal? Do you? Walifika home, walilala 2 days straight kwa vile wamechoka na walihara waliendesha kuendesha. And this is sad because let me tell you something. Mnakubali hizi vitu. You just allow this thing. You see the red flags in it, you assume it. At the end of the day, there's money.
First and foremost, there was a red flag number 1. I've told you about that money thing. Because me, I also faced that. Somebody sent me 10,000 on an early morning. And in my mind, I was like, Shmoney, just take this money. Because at that time, I'm super broke, right? I'm like, let me just take the money. And I'm like, probably I might fumble a good person. And I'm like, nah, let me just go. Come on, doesn't me 10k. Like, I might fumble a man, like a real blesser or even a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Only for me to find out that there was just a lot of stuff that was going on. So the first red flag is when somebody sends you so much money, you don't know each other. Why are you sending me money? That you're supposed to like literally check. Like for example, I don't know, you want to send me cab money, Joby. You're sending me like 20,000.
That's a red flag.
Hey, it's a red flag because I'm trying. If it's either not love bombing you, your 10,000 itarudi na itarudi vibaya.
You won't
Your
see
20,000.
me.
You know.
Won't see
So
me.
the first thing is take that money and run, my sister.
Exactly.
That is the only thing
That's
I'd
the
advise.
thing, yeah.
Take the money
And
and
run for your
Don't
life.
go meet somebody. Number 2, he told you he's with his brothers. Come with your friend. For what purpose?
Exactly.
If you really like me and you want to see me, then let's meet outdoors. Like tell your brothers you're going on a date. Unajua, and then you'll find yourself. I don't think it's naivety. I just feel like waliona pesa, wakasema hizi pesa zote, let's go. And that's how they found themselves like raped by 5 strong men.
That is
on
crazy.
Viagra.
That
Very
is so
sad.
crazy.
Yeah.
That is so sad. Be careful, man. Desperation again. That's what I'm saying. men will do anything, especially if they realize you're desperate. Especially men with money and who want something for their own advantage. Be very careful. They'll do anything you want. So understand, the chase is always one.
Exactly.
Okay, so once they get that, and maybe the other one, you know, like you've had, you know, like be very careful, man. Like I was watching a video of this lady from TikTok today. She was like, the reason why she disrespects most of the ladies, especially who majority are on TikTok, talking, you know, you're there talking shit about, you know, how other ladies don't have this, don't have that. Yet you're talking from a point of where a man is the one actually giving you money. When it comes to nails, when it comes to your hair, when it comes to your clothes, it comes to the rent. Like, what do you do for yourself? So she was like, mimi nitakupiga. She's like, I like the video. She's like, mimi nitakuchapa. You try to talk to me crazy as a woman while you have a man who's giving you everything. What do you know about hustling as a woman? What do you know about literally starving? All your life, probably after your father, you're going to a man after men, so that you can sustain your life. For me, I sustain my life alone. So she was like, man, I'm gonna become very disrespectful to a woman who's gonna come to me face to face, wanna talk crazy. She's like, mimi babangu anafikiria alizaa msichana, mimi ni kijana wa babangu. So like, I think I was trying to understand and feel what she's saying. I'm like, yeah, by the way, there's some ladies who are gonna come talk to you like, you know, disrespectfully, crazy, na hizi ndo vitu unafanya because of desperation. Like, watch your mouth, you know, watch your mouth.
You don't have to like me, but watch your mouth, watch your tongue.
Yeah.
Period.
Exactly.
Literally.
So, you know, to pick your struggles, but usilete ujinga zako.
Literally.
Yeah.
I definitely do agree on that. At the end of the day, you need to take care of yourself.
Exactly.
People try to assume a lot of red flags, Joby. You see red flags, but you're just like, and I always wonder, Staki kusema people don't know. You know, deep down, you know, there's something in you, your guts that you were given, you know, there's something off. Once you already have that other thought, something is always off. Always listen to it before you make any decision of your life. Be it meeting strangers, be it in relationship, be it making money. Always think about that. But that's where we come to the end of our show. Joby, what are your closing remarks?
Man, thank you so much to everyone who's been with us. Shout out to the Royal Constrictor, always tuning in, and to the 4 people who are there. I think I've seen some like buttons. And shout out to everyone who was, to all our new subscribers, by the way. We're almost hitting 21,000. I hope the numbers are real and authentic. I hope this audience is real. And if so, kindly also ensure you download our app. Find us tonight. I'll not be on the Culture Show, but on the Africa Today show, so don't miss out. We have the topics ready. Bring in maybe topics you want us to discuss, topics you want to keep to cover during the weekend. This is the chance. Tomorrow we'll not be having the Africa Today show.
So you're having it today?
Today, yeah, instead of the Culture Show. So I'm sure you have the app. Subscribe and donate. Get us some KFC.
Period.
Tomorrow is Friday.
Tomorrow is a Friday. Lunch would actually do amazing.
Thank
you, Mr. Black on Fire.
Don't yap. Don't be like that man, you know, telling us you're gonna get KFC and you don't. Now you get to the KFC, you tell us to take dates. Like, how dare you?
Why do we take dates on KFC?
That's what, like, it sounds like, you know,
that's embarrassing.
I'm gonna return your $300.
I'm gonna return my KFC. If you can actually return KFC, what can you do? You can do nada.
Bye family.
Bye.
You're making Shmoney angry.
I hate.
Don't play with that KFC.
I hate.
It's like I saw that
men
video.
who can't spend.
I saw that video you did on TikTok.
Yeah,
you ain't got no man.
You
ain't just be honest.
You just be honest, man.
It was the attitude for me. I'm like, God damn, Shmoney, it's not that real. It's not that serious. Like, what do you mean?
You ain't got no man. And that song was hitting on my head.
Yeah. I remember, I'm like, oh, that's why she was singing this song today. Like, what?
Promises to Zenya Ziko, and I know you've done that shame.
Please, Fanya.
Shame on you.
What?
All day, every day.
Many boy.
Many
boy.
boy.